Hello everyone, Delightful here. I like the novel and the new, so today, let's see what the indie world has for me and you. Today has some Shadows of Forbidden Gods. This game is a grand strategy god game, where you're a dark god, you're a dark fallen god, and you've come back. The humans woke you up and they really shouldn't have. Bad things will happen now. But they're horrible humans, so it doesn't matter. So I have about 2.5 hours in this game. I wanted to do a video on it yesterday, but I didn't feel I had enough time in it. I wanted to keep practicing. There's a lot of depth to this. A lot of depth. Like, conceptually, this is kind of sort of like Dominions. 5 Warriors of the Faith, something like that. But it's not... That's like more of a direct god. You're coming in, you're strong, and you just unleash your troops, directly ruling. In this case, you're not... You're behind the shadows. You're a subtle god. A subtle one. So we'll do a new game. So we're going to be She Who Will Feast. She's not a good person, right? Not technically a person at all. She Who Will Feast is a god worm, a terrible creature from the black of the void between the stars who has laid dormant for millions of years, until the stars are ripe for her hatching. She's an elder one, kind of sort of thing. The time will come when she'll devour the world, and journey forth to lay her brood, dooming other worlds to be consumed by her offspring. It's her life cycle, you understand. So this is the first one you get. This elder god provides a wide range of powers to be supportive from many different types, just paraphrasing here. She's a good starting point, allow exploration. Yeah, she can lock down heroes in a few different ways, distract them, and she can also get intelligence. And the cool thing about her is when her last seal breaks, She Who Will Feast emerges into the world. So you get her as a unit, and she exists. A lot of the other gods are not like that. If she dies, you lose, though, so watch your verm. But she will rapidly go into a powerful military asset by herself. Her birth will destroy nearby settlements and devastate the local terrain. You do a lot of that in this game. Well, you can. There's also the Laughing God, who's effectively the one who made the world, which is madness. Mad God, right? Ishtaru, the Laughing King. I'll play with him after I win with the worm. Then we also have a giant plant creature. She's very cool. The Divine Beyond. This one's very a duality, or duopoly, you could say, and they're both positioned against you. And then the Mammon's the new one, which was added in the current version. I'm on 0.9. Mammon is what you'd expect. He is Mammon. It's all about festering greed and devouring you and using gold and currency. So interesting. But we will be She Who Will Feast, because that's all we can be right now. Tell you about her powers. She spreads shadow. Shadow is her influence. I prefer to think of it as illumination. She is awakening the minds of these pathetic, worthless little creatures of the true nature of the world. She's an elder one, right? She's showing you what she's learned from the void, and your little frame can't handle it, your little mind. So you just, you will just gradually withdraw from society and fall back. Think like how shadow is displayed a lot in, say, Lord of the Rings movie was. Something like that, right? They just don't care. They withdraw. They fade. Because they know it's all pointless, right? But you can kind of sort of do that to other heroes, air quote, right? Or other rulers. You can in-shadow them. And they're less likely to interfere with your goals. And your goals are, well, the typical bad guy goals, right? To corrupt out everything, to turn things to shadow, to diminish the disgusting human population, right? Because from the Elder God's point of view, the humans are trash, filth, to be cleansed, right? Vermin. Basic strategy. She's pretty open. That's why they start you with her. She can do a lot of things. Spread shadow via well shadows. Create a dark empire. Very fun things like that. So this is who we're going to choose. And then, differing from the demo, I was messing around mainly in the demo, you get the procedure generation. In the demo, you get the first god, and then you get the static map. It's still cool, but there's random map generator here, which is really cool. We will do seed number, oh dear God, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seed number 875,911,229. Yes, that one. Difficulty, I guess we'll keep normal. The game's not easy at all. I guess the default is normal. And then you can turn off or on the time limit if you like. There's a time limit in this game, but I kind of like to leave it on. That's the default. The game is balanced around the time limit, right? If you have forever, obviously you'll win, likely. Unless the chosen one stops. You have the chosen one. And if you kill him, there's another chosen one. There's always a chosen one, right? It's like Buffy. You don't kill the chosen one, you turn them. Or shadow them. Or you actually can shadow them. You have to trick them. You have to divert them away. Because you kill... Although sometimes you might want to kill them. Because they get really strong. The new one who comes in will be a newbie chosen one. Chosen one is weaker, right? can just keep killing them if you want. Orcs are useful. Deep ones are cool. And then you can turn on, is the chosen one going to kind of stumble around trying to create the last alliance to handle you? We don't want that either. But it's a part of the game, right? You can turn it off, that'll make the game easier. We're not going to do that. You can turn the time limit off, though, if you don't like it. I'm going to leave it on because it creates pressure. And a good game needs pressure on the player. Narrative events, sure. End of movements, game, shuffle, not sure what that is. Okay, we'll start. Pangea, I'm fine with islands, or land masses. We'll start. Basic, yeah. I guess leave them on. Agents are in various locations. Right click to left click, then right click. Yeah. A game about, yeah, there you go. Shadows of Forbidden Gods is a game about infiltration and secret planning. Remember, your god very seldom acts directly. Your agents serve your god. Your god's sleeping. You're still sealed in, right? And the primary tools are to weaken and undermine, right? You wake slowly, so they're stronger than you, so you have to be subtle. That's a difference from, say, Dominions, where you act very overtly. Well, you wake. Your agents will be undermining human society, strengthening their enemies, such as the orcs. Yeah, because remember, humanity is the enemy. The orcs can be useful. Or giants can be useful. Or trolls, or whatever, you know. Ogres. The heroes will oppose your agents to try to fix the damage they're doing. Yeah, because they have little quests, too. If your agents become too obvious. Don't be obvious. That's profile. Profile determines how visible you are. So here's the game. Don't run away, right? So you can WYSD move around to pan the camera around. And random map. I've never seen this one before. I'm on a small sort of Australia-like landmass. You always spawn the Elder Tomb, and the Elder Tomb, you click on it here, is 100% shadowed. It will always be 100% shadowed from your presence, right? This is the Dark One's tomb. They don't go anywhere near this place. Nothing grows here. It's horrible. It's evil, right? I have my minion. You always start with one. Well, she always starts with this minion, the Supplicant, who I get one level up right away, and then they're my main means of interacting with the world until I get another agent. I can get another agent right away if I want. An important thing about this game is to use the view numbers here. What exactly does the game call them? It calls them, I noted it, views, viewfinders, I guess. So nations. What's a nation? There's a lot of I'm adjacent to a village. 2 villages. Okay. So how this will work. Shadow will spread from my location to villages. There's 2 villages there. And then from there, some of the shadow might spread to the city. The city of Tiran? Tiang, probably. Yeah, tell them about infiltration. Yeah, definitely infiltrate. As you infiltrate, it's easier to spread shadow into it, and you can do more things. So we do want to infiltrate. Always infiltrate. Alright, and these are the people who rule it. That's the ruler. He likes danger and dislikes discord. Okay, and he's brave. Not in shadowed, see, in shadowment. Not aware of me. This one likes madness. Woo, interesting. He likes madness and cooperation. He's risk-averse, unwisely open-minded, and cooperative. Lovely. So if I could somehow deal with the Baron, I could assassinate him, actually. If I wanted to do brutal assassination. And then the heir would take place, who likes madness. Interesting. But I'm not the god who spreads madness, so maybe not with this one. So what I was doing there was pressing 1 and seeing the nations. This is a really important overlay. That's a good word for them, overlay. Like, these are different factions, right? The nation of, I guess, I'll name it after the capital city. That's a tiny little nation. It has 1 village and a city. And this is another little tiny little nation. It's led by the city of Jiaoyu, with the ruler, Queen Shayu. She dislikes ambition. She is, I'm assuming. Who's her heir? He dislikes discord. So these tiny little joke nations. Alright, so those aren't good candidates for Dark Empire, because I want a big empire. Ooh, like this one. That's a big one. So this is a stronger empire, right? They'd be able to bring more forces to bear on you. So if I wanted to go Dark Empire, I'd go after is that the Duke? The Queen? No, he's not. He's the Duke, so he's not the monarch. The monarch is right here. No. Duke. Duchess. Where's the city? Duke. Queen. This is the capital. So to get Dark Empire, you have to corrupt the capital. So I could corrupt the Queen. she's risk averse, and she has an item. Interesting. So that's what you want to do. The first thing when you start is to look around. There's no rush, right? I have Badlands to my south. All right, so no one will approach from my south. Though I really don't have to worry about them coming to me. They can't do anything to me. They can't access me, really. Well, let's see what else I got. Profile. My agent has no profiles of it. That's how visible you are, right? As you do things, it's like they can see one more tile. Like, you don't want the hero to be able to see you. And then malice is, are you a bad dude? Do they know you're a bad dude? You'll be a bad dude, right? Come on. Look at him. He's a bad dude. Lich Mountain. Alright, so Ruins of Long. There's ancient ruins there, right there. Ancient ruins predate this age of humanity. Cities built by unknown, possibly inhuman civilizations. So elder ones, maybe. Could be giants. Though it's not frozen, maybe it was in the past. They contain both dangers and riches, letting bold heroes and agents delve into the deep to recover items and gold. Okay, so that's useful for me. Perhaps I could send him there. Anything in the wastes? The wastes are no. Now the humans can colonize these areas. It's a coven. Ooh, witchy poo. Hello. I can deal with the witches. They'll spread shadow as well. And she'll spread into the city of Diao Yu. That's handy. Interesting. Witches. Doing so will alert human forces who may like to destroy the witches. That's fine. That's fine. Now, what I want to have many plates going spinning at the same time, right? I need to, like, if I focus all at once, the chosen one, yeah, the chosen one's a thing. We need to find them, by the way. Using the overlays. Where is the chosen one? Who is it? Awareness. They're not aware of me. It's turn 1. Heroes. Heroes are the problem. Heroes can be corrupted, though. It's the chosen one who can't. They're protected. Alright, now if I go to events, Orc Uprising, they're orcs, huh? Let's zoom out. Queendom of Yaoang, the Queendom of Kariti? That's a nice big empire. I want that one. Oh, this one's nice too. My. Where are the orcs? Kingdom of Care. Alright, orcs are here. They're way up, upper north. Hill orcs. Okay. Orcish industry. Industry is how the Orcish horde supplies its army, so they work in their forges. The army's strength is proportional to the sum of all orc industry and home location. It'll occasionally hover around 50%. That's nice to know. So orcs are there. They're way up there. What else? How many orc hordes are there? There's one horde there. Ah, there's another horde over here. They're kind of low on orcs. A lot of wasteland, a lot of orcs, a lot of human nations. There are ogres. Ogres are very powerful. You can recruit them. It's a good idea to do so. They're might challenge from what I remember, though. Challenges. That's what we do challenges, heroes do quests. That's the thing to remember. Where is the chosen one? That's what I need to know. I need to find them, I need to track them. Additional actions, local actions, events. There we go. So that's threats. Mediator, curvative, Deponin. Where are you? Is it you? You're the chosen one. Okay, we're gonna watch her. We are concerned about her. She is she likes Lightbringer. She's greedy. Ooh, okay. So we could distract her. So she's probably gonna favor. What does she want to do? This is the thing about managing heroes or handling them. What is she doing now? I'm the Dark God, right? I get some idea of her. What she wants to do. She wants to, her motivation up top, she's going to go do this. She's going to go rest at Vir's castle. She's resting right there. And then she's going to reduce rest and rest here. Is there unrest here? He's a local rule crackdown. Yeah, if you want to be a ruler, you can do those things. There is unrest here. She wants to crack down that unrest. What else she want to do? She wants to sabotage. Oh, okay. She doesn't like somebody. Alright, she should be a good chosen one for me. All sorts of distracted and see, she'll focus on the orcs. Good, focus on the orcs, not me. So it means she'd focus on those orcs over there. She likes Lightbringer. Trendus. She's greedy. That's an important thing. Note the hero has a lot of command, though. Terrifying large amounts of command. That means she can command larger armies. Or have a stronger retinue. So she'd be harder to deal physically. And she's level 4. I could just try to go deal with her. I don't want to. Because if you act directly like that, it raises the profile on your agent. She wants to sabotage Rudak's village. Why does she hate that place? Why does she want to sabotage that village? She hates this place. Must hate the Baron? Interesting. So this is good. This is good. So she is not going to be a very effective chosen one. She's like what I want as the chosen one. She's greedy. She wants gold. She's going to go screw with those villagers. As long as she's up there, that's fine. I need to stay away from her. So I need to stay away from this continent. That's my goal. And then if she ever gets like too aggressive, I can just mess with these orcs, call it a warlord or something, and then that'll draw her attention away from my plans in the south, right? Be careful of her in the north. All right. What else can I find? International diplomacy, infiltration, awareness, modifier, finder. This is a really important one. This is 6. So, where are the things I want? Are there any human souls? Souls? Because there's necromancy in this game. There are souls here in the Queendom. A human soul. The spirit of the fallen human. Certain abilities. So, yeah, it's going to dissipate eventually. That's not going to be around long. But yeah, that's a good thing you can do. I think I'm going necromancy this time. Necromancy and plague doctor. So disease. They're wandering manticorns who you can battle with, and you can get their head as it increases your command or might. Where are the ogres at? There's an ogre here. Peas, nobles. Modifiers. Alright, so there's a wandering ogre there and a manticorn. Ooh, it's way over there though. I don't think I'm going to do that. No. So one to get back. I think... What are we going to do? I mean, the smart bet is just immediately hit the... There's a soul here. Do I go straight for magic right away? I could. So if I were to go to magic, I'd hire a warlock. You can, yeah, he appears, or they appear in a city with a library. So that's where I'll be able to spawn them, and then, but I say don't actually use the libraries to get magic because it costs money. No, you want to pair them like a witch doctor, or sorry, a plague doctor or something. Because then what you can do is they can do dark dissections and dark secrets and produce secrets for the warlock. But to do that, I need to find a place that has there's a library here. Okay, I could spawn the wizard there, the warlock, and then send him to there to assist. City palace, docks. These different locations you'll infiltrate. Dangerous knowledge. Fuel the fires. Fun colonization. No, don't do that. These are all the options you can do. There are many. Infiltrate the library, bribe guards. Needs gold though. We don't have any gold. I mean, that seems to be the best bet. Like, send my supplicant there. Actually, like, I get 1 level up. I love this. When you first create a character, your character's level 1, right? So they get 1 level up they can put in, right? Which is so good, right? Lets you customize your character from the get-go. It's not like they're level 0 and get nothing, right? So I can go conduit. Whenever he completes an enshadowment challenge to gain 2 power. That's not bad. Dying light I like, because wherever this dude is, he's so bad, he just spreads shadow wherever he goes by 1%, wherever he is, in a human settlement. And then Martyr for the Dark, if he's killed, all points of interest there become infiltrated. That's useful, but I want Dying Light. So every turn, he's just going to spread shadow, just because. He's that bad of a dude. Now, I was talking about using the Warlock for this. I think I will, because that's a lore check, right? Warlock's good at lore. This guy's alright, but he's mainly my intrigue guy. Intrigue's the thing. So intrigue represents the ability to deal with humans and society behind the scenes via secret and often illegal actions. So yeah, it's infiltration. Being subtle. As opposed to might, you're physically battling, right? How strong they are in combat. Raiding, taming wild creatures, things like that. And then command is how many troops you can command, organizing people. And lore is the magic and mysteries. I think I'll do that. That seems good. How long is the soul here going to last? So I just click on that. I'm going to modifier on this terrain. There's a human soul. It's gonna last like a turn. There is an arcane secret here, though. I think that's because it's a library. I think. Is it just floating around? Yeah, okay, so learn arcane secret. Library must be revealed, you know. Research the... See, if you learn the arcane secret, all you have to do is infiltrate the library, which is hard. Now, if you... To research the secret, I guess you're paying people, so that costs money. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the warlock thing. That definitely seems like what the plan is going to be. This game's a little bit of a slow burner, or slow start, but it's really good. Here, he is going to infiltrate the farming community. Farming communities are easy to infiltrate, and they'll begin spreading shadow. Infiltrate a single point of interest, unlocking further challenges. Infiltration is a core step, most paths to victory. Yep. And it's very hard for heroes to remove once established. It is visible by dark tendrils on the map. Takes longer and high security. Yeah. Villages have trash security. 1. City, 8. 8. 8's really high. But as I infiltrate adjacent regions, that will go down. I can also... They don't have much food. If I were to diminish their food supply, say, for example, raiding this farmland, well, that would diminish their food quite a bit, wouldn't it? How is the city even existing with such low food? Devastation. Well, I mean, this village, obviously. I could just raid it, but we want to infiltrate first. So we're going to infiltrate the farming community. And I have a power I can use. I can cloud senses. This is one way the She Who Sleeps can mess with heroes. I can cause a unit engaged in tasks to lose up to 10 progress. I just distract them. Could do that versus the chosen one. I should be able. I think I can do that with her. I can't corrupt her, but I can do that. What I want, though, all sorts of agents I could recruit. The trickster, the courtier. So they have different stats. So the trickster's not so good at lore. She's horrible at it, but she's pretty good at intrigue, and she can steal. Mr. Edgar can steal as the little monkey, which is funny. The courtier is actually he's pretty good at intrigue, really good at it. Decent, good command too. And no. So if you were to click that, cancel that. The cursed, she's pretty basic, 2, 2, 2, 2. So standard, kind of, sort of. She can weaken heroes. I mean, obviously I want the plague doctor, but I need a plague, so I need to set the plague first, which means I need to infiltrate the docks. Oh, sorry, the sewers. Harvester? No. I could summon the harvester right away because there's a cursed soul. He gets passive howl, so he consumes souls. I kind of want to use the souls for something else, though. He's just going to eat him for a stat buff. When they have turns remaining, he passively increases the shadow of heroes who end their turn. He's like a later game unit, because I have to unshadow people to really take advantage of this. Chosen one unaffected, see? Yeah. And well, both cases draining their XP. That's something. It level drains people. That's cool, but what I want is the warlock. Renegade students, unlicensed practitioners, magic users return their power to crime. See, like that lore. Lore of 3. So very good at doing lore things, spreading shadow. Like, yeah. Doing research. Rogue mage, trained in the magical school. Yeah, you pick one of 3 currently. I'm sure there'll be more. By having a magic user, you begin a magical arms race. I'm cool with that. I like magic. Those who they value power by any means. Yeah. Because they're working with me, right? Seek to ally themselves with dark power. I want the warlock, and I can put him in the city. There you go. Now what do we want? There's geomancy, but that only works if you find geomantic loci, and that's what with the magic route. That's what they're gonna do. That's how heroes cast their magic, right? Geomantic loci. They go to ley lines or mountains or positions of power, draw magic from the land, and like launch giant obsidian shards at you trying to kill you. That's what they do. You could take advantage of those and maybe try to freeze the world or create volcanoes. Cool things like that, but no, it's not Dark Lord enough. Death is. Death is very Dark Lord. And it just flows so nice with this, right? If I want to create a plague, plagues produce what? Bodies, death, right? They raise the death in an area. If I want to create a famine by raiding a farmland, guess what that produces? Death, right? It feeds so well into it, death. So it just seems it's solid. Summoning powers, good minions, shadow spreading creatures. Yeah, death's good. Blood magic's really cool too. I might do that too. Not yet though. Blood magic is good for screwing over heroes. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna be a master of death. Alright, he's in the library now. Dangerous knowledge. Causes arcane secret to inflict 10 sanity. I can screw with enemy mages. That's funny. So I can place an arcane secret there. They'll be compelled to investigate and it'll attack their mind. I like that. I've never seen that before. It's complexity. It's a lore check, you see. So he's good at that. It would take complexity 30, so it'll take him 10 turns. 3 per turn, right? And that's 30. Requires an arcane secret available to humanity which hasn't been yet recovered. So I could screw with them that way. Maybe. But there's no... Is there a wizard nearby? Who are you? You're not a wizard. Who are you? You look like a wizard. You're not a wizard. You're a hero. And that's the troops in the city there. Those are troops. They have 6 people here. Oh, it's like a crappy city. Alright. It's funny. Infiltrate the library. It's at complexity 250. That's going to take a while. See, because the security is so high. This is a tiny little air quotes city. I mean, that's tempting. If I go here, summon the first daughter? Really? Go there. Oh, I can't do it yet. To summon the first daughter, you need a human soul there. There is one there. And she's powerful, yeah. Powerful army, which damages locations adjacent to it. She hit point increased by 60 per daughter minion attached to this unit. Oh yeah, that's very nice. Requires a soul to be not exploited. It's not. Location is desert and arid. So I have to have a daughter minion to do this. Okay, so not yet, but later. Vamp with a curse? Yeah, you can get a vampire too. Raising them to create a vampire by exploiting the soul of the dead baron, raising them to undeath. As an uncontrollable evil creature who will attempt to spread shadow and whose use of feed will cause heroes and nobles to gain the hunger as well. Yeah. Be the vampire lord. Or, you know, the shadow behind the vampire lord. Requires a soul of a character who died under the influence of the hunger. Ah. And a character master of death. So this guy needs a better at death and I need a vampire. Interesting, interesting. So we're already seeing the build come together. I'm going to do. So only one unit, only one guy can do the thing. So I already have the supplicant infiltrating. Secrets of death. Like this is what he should do. Hopefully I can still do it, even after the soul fades. Produce an arcane secret by exploiting the soul. That's what I want to do. Now it's going to raise my profile on malice. Just doing all kinds of dark magic. But it's worth it. And I have power. We're going to let that build up. And we'll click enter. They're telling me about Lightbringer. She's driven back the shadow. I don't care about that. I didn't do that. Heroes will attempt to drive back the shadow. That's what they do. So you have to watch out for them. Once they reach 100% shadow, they will cease its defense altogether. Once you in-shadow them. Oh. Oh. So, wasted turn. What I'd hope wouldn't happen happened, right? I was hoping if I went on the soul right away, it would lock it in. No. The soul faded. Because it was about to fade away anyway. I could trade with the supplicant. No. That's annoying. I figured that might happen, but, you know, I had to check, had to try. What do I want to do? I mean, I can just head to this village, I think. Yeah, you go there. Go there and infiltrate the farming community. You're not the best at it, but I'd like to get 2 infiltrations going. Well, I'm going to put a little break in here. This is Shadows of Forbidden Gods. It's really cool. I'm going to keep playing, of course. It's just... There's a lot to explain with this game. It's a bit of a slow burn. You have to get into it and get your playing going. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe.